There goes.
Oh, I'm smoking drugs.
You don't tell me! You don't tell me what to do!
Good evening. My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And we just cut the music real fast. Don't even fade it. And you're also nerding with.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Fuzz, and this is our boy Theo.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
And I'm the producer that can't fade out the music correctly, Toby.
But he does all the
Just
other
do a
work,
hard-
so who fucking cares?
Just do a hard cut, dude.
fucking
I just
end
want it. Yeah, getting in the way of my fucking beautiful ass voice, bro, dude. Oh man. Anyways, guys,
Beautiful's
hey,
the word I would use, but hey, whatever.
guys, we are nerding today. We're gonna talk about some, a couple things, and we're in that spooky season. We like to talk about the spooky movies. We're doing the 31 for 31, so we're gonna give you this week's lineup of movies that we've watched. Fuzz, did you watch any movies? Did you watch any spooky
I
movies?
watched
Dude?
one scary movie last night.
What
One
was
scary
it,
movie,
dude?
boys. Fucking dude, I wanted to watch the original Scream so bad.
Mhm.
I watched Scream last night, dude. I watched Scream
Yeah.
and realized how terrible of a movie Scream is. It's been that long since I watched it.
Whoa.
Wow, dude.
And
Wow.
I don't mean, I love it because it's cheesy, it's fun, it's great, but like the first scene with Drew Barrymore drags out so fucking long. So fucking long. I would have just killed myself. You know what I mean? Like it was annoying. It was annoying, but I did watch a scary
dude.
movie. I told you guys I would watch at least one. When Luna went to bed, I watched Scream last night, boys.
You did it.
I watched
You did
Scream
it, bro.
last night.
He's
I'm
like
gonna watch one more too.
he's like
I
in high
enjoyed
school.
It was
he
fun.
he did his homework at the very last moment.
Yeah, dude.
Did I do it?
You
Did
did
it
it.
get done?
You got an 80 on
Okay,
it.
then.
You passed.
Well, actually, there's no
That's on-
proof. Is it? Did you have Ali sign all the stuff to
No.
prove that you
No,
did it?
so the reason why you should know that I'm telling the truth because I forgot completely that Drew Barrymore was in that movie until I watched it last night. That's all. I really did. I was like, holy shit! I forgot that the whole scene at the beginning was her.
She was on the movie poster, dude.
Yeah, she did
I
make it on the
fucking
poster. Actually,
don't care about
He
movie
dies in the
posters.
first
I'm
5 minutes.
wearing the shirt right now.
Hell yeah, dude! But no, it still holds up. It's still great. It's still fucking great. Like,
But
it's,
you just said that it sucked just a minute ago.
no,
You
it's
said it was
yeah,
bad.
because it's a fucking cheesy, scary movie, dude. Cheesy, scary movies are dope. But like, it holds up. It's still sick, dude. Like, some of it is just fucking hilariously awful, but some of it's really fucking great.
Well, what's awful? Tell me the awful part.
What's the dude's name? Fucking dude from Scooby Doo that played fucking what's his real name?
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard. I love that dude, but he was just over the top in that movie.
Fucking dying over here, man. Dying over here, man.
I'm getting a little woozy here, man. But like, you know, like in the first pilot of ever, like the pilot episode of shows that people are trying to find their place, like acting wise, and they're doing it over the top. It was over the top for him. But the rest of it was dope, dude. It's a great movie. Scary Movie is better than that. The original Scary Movie is better than Scream. But like Scream still holds up. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just love that.
Oh, what?
If you
What?
weren't on the podcast, there would just be mostly just like three guys agreeing on a lot of stuff, and not
Who
much
the fuck wants to watch
controversial.
that? Who wants to watch that?
Like we've been on for like 3 minutes total, and you're like, Watch Scream. It sucked, but it's great, and I hate it.
It sucks.
Scary
Like,
movie's better.
Yeah, Scary Movie
Scary-
1
dude,
is
Scary
better.
Movie is better, dude. Sorry. If I made sense, I wouldn't be on the podcast. So
Yeah, that's why you're here.
that's
Well-
not why I'm here.
That's why
People
we
want to
love
see me yell dumb shit, not hear you talk about stupid shit. So
Fair point.
what it is.
All right, Mateo,
go.
you watching any scary movies this Halloween season?
I actually watched 2 this week. I'm probably gonna mess this.
What?
Apartment 7A or Room 7A. Or
Oh, Apartment 7A.
it's
okay.
Rosemary's Baby. That's what that is.
Right. It's supposed to be like a
Rosemary.
prequel
I think, yeah.
to that.
Is
I
it?
think.
Oh, see, I didn't
Yeah.
know anything about it. I just saw that it was there.
Right.
Whatever.
It has the chick from fucking Ozark. That chick.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I got rid of my TV a long time ago, so like I haven't kept up with a lot of stuff. Like
Right.
names of like new actors or actresses or whatever shows.
Yeah. She's just a
Yeah, I was
crazy
just
little
like-
meth head.
Was that the curly headed one?
Yeah, little blonde chick.
Oh, okay.
Beth is that her name? Beth. No, what's her
Something
name?
like that.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
didn't
something-
even recognize her. I was like, oh yeah, this is just Rosemary's Baby. But it was cool. Herself out the
Yeah.
Spoiler.
way.
I don't even know what
Spoiler
movie it
alert.
is.
It's cool.
Uh,
But
Uh,
okay.
and on the drive, so I drove up today.
Yeah.
I watched Abigail.
Abigail.
It was
I thought Abigail was pretty
I
fun.
thought it was fun.
I liked
was
it.
fun. Yeah. The thing I hated about it though is they gave away the plot in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
Like
In
you
the trailer.
or that's what I meant in the trailer. Yeah, yeah. Like you could have just tricked everybody and said it was like a drama about these people trying to kidnap a girl.
Kind of
And
done
then kept it a secret
like
about
Dust
the
to Dawn.
vampire shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
That
Exactly.
movie, Dust to Dawn, is one of those movies that when you watch it, like if you don't tell someone, and then as soon as they get to the titty twister and everything like breaks loose, you're like, "What am I watching again?" And Selma Hayek.
Oh,
Yeah.
titty.
I'm watching that movie for my list
Titty.
now.
But yeah, that's
that movie was tight though. Like
from Dusk Till Dawn.
yeah.
I feel like
was
you need
such an open-ended movie to where you like
Speak
they
into
make
the mic. Get the mic closer or,
There
or
it
speak
is.
louder.
Are
There
you
you
good?
go. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's better. It was like I
Okay.
think that the noise gate's on, so when you're like talking lower volume, it just kind of like starts cutting you off.
I'm having some PTSD with this thing right up to my mouth.
Yeah, is it gonna shock you? Did you get shocked? What mic hurt you?
You.
Flesh one.
Skin mic.
Skin mic.
Put your lips on it.
Let's give it a little kiss.
Absolutely not.
Get it right up there to your mouth. Real close.
Anyways, before we get to our movies that we watched, because that's a lot of movies. Well, it's a week's worth of movies, and we're gonna try and get through it faster than last week because we spent a full hour on like 3 movies on 3 of our lists. But let's talk about one thing that's music related before we get going, because
Let's hear it.
there is someone, I think it was in Germany, who has trademarked the word bleh. So, so now a bunch of
Genius.
a bunch of companies in America are forced or have been forced to like take their merch stores down if it just says bleh on it.
That's why you just
And
make it say bleh US.
but what is bleh, yeah, bleh, dude, that's genius.
Bless us, everyone.
I'm telling you. Dude, I'm telling you. bleh US.
But yeah, this is kind of, I don't know. This is like, I've never really thought about it till now, but can we just start trademarking every word and then eventually we can't use anything on merch unless the word belongs to us. You know what I mean? Like,
Gene Simmons has been doing this for years.
really?
Gene
Like, with
Simmons trademarked OJ, calling orange juice OJ. Gene Simmons has been doing shit like this for a
There
long
are
time.
like stipulations to trademarking words, though. It can't just trademark like Apple or, I guess.
Whoa,
What? No, it
guy!
has Okay.
Just fucking with you, Rabbit. I'm sorry, dude. I had to say it, dude. I had to say it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different weird laws. Like you can have Apple Records, and then you can have Apple Computers because they're two different entities. And it's the same with like, I know a lot of people will buy up websites and then try to sell them. Like if they know there's a new movie coming out, they scoop up the URL for it.
Yeah.
Then they try to sell it back to the studios or whatever. So, that happens quite a bit, which I know it's not exactly the same thing, but you can just go in and trademark stuff, but it has to be specifically for things. Like I know, because I'm a wrestling fan, WWE will trademark a bunch of stuff for wrestling and pay-per-view reasons. But you can still have a movie called, whatever, because they're different entities, different forms of entertainment or something like that. I can't remember exactly how. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. But there is loopholes and stuff to where possibly someone could be Bleh the band, possibly. I don't know how it would work. So then they could sell. But it's always like, if you can confuse the brands, like right now with copyrights running out on Disney cartoons and stuff, like Winnie the Pooh went into public domain. Anyone can make a Winnie the Pooh, but if you make it too close to where you confuse Winnie the Pooh with Disney's Winnie the Pooh, that's when you have problems, and that's when you can get sued. Like you can get sued if the likeness is too much like another brand.
So you can make like a sexy Winnie the Pooh or a horror Winnie the Pooh, and it's not, obviously it's not going to get
They
confused
did.
with.
Yeah. Didn't they make a horror Winnie the Pooh?
They
that
did.
Was really bad.
Yeah.
Blood and Honey. It's terrible.
Yeah, the first one has the lowest Rotten Tomato score of all time, actually. So, but people are starting to say the second one is kind of good.
It's
but
not
I think
terrible.
It's still got a pretty bad rating, but
It's got
most
Tigger in
movies.
it. They couldn't use Tigger in the first one.
Whoa, dude.
Come on now. Come on.
Obi, dude.
I think it's
I know you
Tigger.
grew up in the South, man.
I hate you guys.
Wow.
Damn
Wow.
it.
There goes that monetization. Am I right? Fucking hell, guys.
God dang it.
But
Toby, you racist.
Come on now. Quit it.
lacist.
Oh, dude, that's
But yeah,
bad.
but it's like do you think it's gonna affect blehing in songs at all? Or like if you have a bleh in a song and you put it on a shirt, will that be something you could possibly get hit for? Like you have your band shirt and it has a bleh on it. Now that somebody else has trademarked
It's
it.
possible, yeah. If they
I
cease
I
and
truthfully
desist
have
you
no
or
idea how
whatever.
that works.
We need to trademark Arf Arf.
Dude, that would be genius.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let's get on it.
Make all of Knocked Loose's money
I'm on it.
on TikTok and everything else. Nerding out with Rickshaw fucking
Arf Arf.
trademarks Arf Arf, baby.
Yeah, it's just like, welcome to Arfing with Rickshaw.
Get our lawyers on the phone.
I have one. Do have one.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You need
My
to use
aunt.
them a lot. Oh,
Yeah. She's my aunt. she's my lawyer. So when I need legal work done, I just call my aunt.
that's pretty tight, dude.
It
tell her I said
really
what's up.
is.
Tell her
I
I said
will. 'Cause
bleh.
US. My buddy Ricky says, blah, US. The reason I find that so funny is so I was recently watching a podcast with Paleface, and they were talking about why they had to start saying Paleface Swiss. And it's because some folk band in, I think, the U.S. was like going to sue them because they're called Paleface as well. And so they were like, okay, fuck it. And so they just put Paleface Swiss on everything, and it was fine. When you like change one thing, it's fine. If you change the spelling of bleh, it's fine. If you just do things like that, it's totally fine. So I think that's so dumb, but I think it's genius at the same time.
I mean, look at we see a lot of bands have that issue. Kubla Khan, TX, Unity, TX. Like you have all these bands that have to throw in their state initials in there just to keep their names.
Yeah, but how many bands had to have done it, and how many bands just did it?
I think
Because
there's
they're like-
I think a lot of bands.
Unity and Kubla Khan both did it because they had to.
Yeah,
they had to do it. But then
Right.
other bands, they just do it because it's kind of part of it.
Isn't it kind of sad though that we are even at a point where a band gets popular and another band is already like, but we own that name, and then they have like one monthly listener, and the other band's like blowing up, and they're like, nope, that's our name. You're gonna have to say Kubla Khan, ECT after.
Rabbit, you remember when that dude messaged us for Terminated and was like, I will sue you if you don't change your name? Did Jabe ever tell you about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's hilarious. Like a
We
guy
got
with, like you said, five monthly listeners. Not that we have many more, but like, the dude was like, change your name or I'm going to sue. It's like, come on, dude, fuck off. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you could be a band named I Wrestled a Bear Once, and no one even trademarked that until Steven, until we quit Steven's band. And then a month later, they were like, oh, yeah, we looked on the trademark website, and Steven trademarked that title the day that y'all had that talk where everyone quit. So he went in and was like, oh, yeah? Well, you guys quit? Well, now I'm going to own the name, and now there's nothing you can do about it. And it's like, first of all, how come you never owned that shit before? You probably should have trademarked that shit when we first became a band. You know what I mean?
Long time ago.
Yeah. Can you imagine someone being like, oh, no, our name's I Wrestled a Bear Once. Anyways. Yeah, I just think it's it's pretty stupid to trademark such it's an onomatopoeia, really, Like imagine being like, if Bam Pow was Zam became popular in music, and somebody's like, no, you can't do that. I just trademarked that shit. I own Pow Pam Pat. Wait, did I say Pam? Can you guys help me with this
I think I have this figured out in this pan situation. You beat me to it.
Pow.
I think Emerald Lagasse has trademarked the BAM.
Really?
Maybe. That's his thing.
Anyways, that's where we're at. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. I'm gonna trademark
I do want some
Redonkulous.
pie. I do want some
imagine?
pie right now. If you have
What
some.
if I'm gonna quit my job and be like, I figured it all out. I know how to make a bunch of money. How? I trademarked Redonkulous.
What you need to do, Mike, is go trademark all y'all's beers' names. Trademark every single one of your beers' names, and just be like, y'all gotta pay me or use the beers' names. Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing, boys.
Dirty.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a raise.
And some days off.
Hell yeah, dude,
Paid
I'm gonna need
days
a
off.
crown, a shift crown. Anyways, guys, let's move on to our next subject. Let's talk about these movies. Let's talk about our 31 for 31, and let's go through some of these scary movies. I know that Fuzz watched fucking
Scream.
He's got one down. He's got
Hey, dude. Hey,
30 to
that's
go.
better than last year. I didn't even watch one last year.
Oh, that's not true. You probably watched Halloween Town like 3 times.
Yeah, because it's
You know you
fucking
watch
a
a
great
Hocus
movie.
Pocus.
Yeah, and I did watch Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2.
They
That's not
count.
the point.
They count.
Well, then if Halloween, then I've watched the Halloween episode of Bluey the other day. You know? I'm actually on this. Like, I'm doing great if we're counting those movies.
Hell yeah, we are, dude. Spooky man. Anyways, who wants to start with your list of movies? Let's pick somebody, Toby. Who do you want to start with?
We can knock mine out of the way real quick.
You go first.
I'll go first.
Wait, I watched Scream.
Oh,
We established that one, yeah.
All right. So
Did it?
let's see. Oh, where's my mouse? Wake up. There
that-
it is.
Dirty question, or you talking about your wiener, Toby?
I am. So, one of the movies that me and the kid watched the other day, as soon as he came over, he wanted to watch Halloween. Is that 2016? Is that when that was?
Nice. Is it the Rob Zombie one?
No, it's not the Rob. Maybe I think I may have grabbed the wrong poster, but it's the new reboot trilogy.
yeah,
The
it's
continuation.
the one where Jamie Lee Curtis came back, right?
Right.
And-
Yeah. And it starts the newest timeline. So that movie's great. Loved it. It was great. And
It was pretty good. That's the one where they locked him in the basement at the end.
Yes. Yeah.
Or-
So good. And even the second one is so good. What did Rabbit say?
Spoiler.
Oh yeah. Spoiler.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna watch that tonight, dude.
Spoilers on that, but yeah, Halloween's awesome, dude.
Next, I watched In a Violent Nature. I was very
Oh, yeah.
excited about this movie, and I forgot that it had come out. You're gonna notice I bought I paid for Shudder, so a lot of my movies come from Shudder.
Nice.
But I really enjoyed.
Shutter Island was so
This movie-
terrifying.
movie rips, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I
so
thought it was good.
badass.
What
It's,
what is it? I've never heard of it. I
s-
can't say that I've ever heard of it.
So, In a Violent Nature is basically if you followed Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, if you followed his perspective, and like they did it right, they explained the backstory. There's not like anything weird that you just have to kind of like shrug your shoulders and be like, okay, it all makes sense. It's a great movie. Something gets taken from his grave and he comes back with vengeance, and you just follow him. There's like big stretches of like 8 minutes where there's no sound, or there's no like nothing happening. You're just walking through a forest with this. I can't
It's
remember.
like third person view of his back.
Yeah.
like, just walking
That's
through the
cool.
forest looking for his next kill.
So cool.
But didn't the director want to do a Jason movie and just could never get the rights, or the studio that owns the rights to get on his page? So he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do my own version of pretty much a Friday the 13th movie, but
Yeah.
just some of the details have changed."
It's not Jason Voorhees. but
Right.
It essentially is the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if the director was gonna try to do a Friday the 13th, but yeah, I mean that's what
I
it's
think
it's
that's what I heard. I believe, but I could be wrong.
it's rad. Then I had to see what this chopping mall was. And
Shopping malls. Old school.
You said it like you're Hispanic, dude. Chopping mall.
Chopping mall.
Shopping
You
mall.
can say that because my buddy right here is Hispanic. He gives me a pass. Dude.
We
so,
go chopping.
Hey, where can we go shopping today?
this movie was I'd never heard of it. It was fun. It's a bunch of teenagers that get stuck in a shopping mall, and then they have these robots that are protecting the stores, and they kind of go rogue and start just like murdering everyone. It's
No.
it's so bad and it's so good at the same time. I don't know how to describe it other than that. So good, so bad. Next, I got Glorious, and this has been on my list for a long time.
Ah, yes.
This movie's so great. A guy stops at a truck stop, and he's in the bathroom. He drank and he got real drunk or whatever, so he's kind of hungover and he's throwing up in the toilet, and he notices there's a glory hole. and
Yeah.
there's this glory hole, and God is on the other side. Basically, there's a God on the other side, and
What's that porn star's name?
What?
well,
Was it Evan Stone?
Johnny Sins?
hey, Johnny Sins plays everything, so why not God? You know, I get it.
I prefer we call him Gosh in this
Gosh.
scenario.
I don't know. If you just like really weird movies that are like self-contained into one room, this is weird.
Mandingo.
What's that?
Said it was Mandingo.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue, Toby. I apologize.
But he can't look at it. He can't look at the entity that's in the other room, or otherwise it'll kill him. So he's like, "Don't look through the hole." It's really funny. It's good. A lot of fun.
So does he get his dick sucked or what?
You gotta watch
so
it.
does he
Find
come
out.
or what?
Watch it and find out.
This next one, it's got the label of horror, but I don't think it really counts as horror. But I'm gonna count it just because I've been really anticipating watching this movie. Freaking Crazy House.
Was it bad?
It's well, I liked
Some
it.
Reviews. I saw some reviews about it.
I enjoyed the shit out of it because it's so weird. It's supposed to be like a sitcom, like a 90s sitcom, and he's like overly like, I love Jesus and stuff like that. Then he
Wow.
has these 3 Russian mob people coming in and they're just destroying his house. They're supposed to be there to fix things, and they start destroying everything, and like it goes from sitcom, like a letterbox, like shot on a letterbox, to where it goes full screen, and he starts having like a mental break and stuff. And at one point, it breaks the fourth wall, and you see the people in the audience and stuff. It's really weird. It's fun. Yeah, it's not really, it shouldn't be on this horror list, but I'm putting it on there. And
I mean, it's kind of like I got the Too Many Cooks vibes. You know
yes,
what I mean? Like,
100%.
hell yeah.
And
Is it
then
what were they
Gory and
cooking?
violent?
what's that?
Is it gory and violent?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It's.
Then I guess it counts.
I don't see a lot of people liking it. It's just one of those things that's right up my alley, where it's just weird enough to where I'm like, yeah, give me more of this. And then last week I think
Love
Rabbit
that
had
guy.
the Thing on his list, so I had to go give it a
Yeah.
spin.
So good.
And I actually started watching this. This will be my today's, because I actually fell asleep watching it last night because I wasn't going to put the thing on there.
You-
I didn't want to copy Rabbit. But I started watching Nightbreed last night, so I'm going to finish it tonight.
Nice.
What is that?
Now, I have an idea. Hear me out.
Okay.
A porno parody of The Thing called The Thang. Right? And it's just a bunch of sex organs that are like deformed and practical effects and stuff, right?
The
And it's like
thang.
the thang. It's like pull out that thang, and it's
Mandingo does play this one, though.
Oh. Man, the
Uh,
half chub just talking about it.
but except for there's no dogs in this one. You know, it's just humans. you know?
yeah, let's keep the dogs out of it.
Yeah.
Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Rabbit, you want to go next?
Yeah. Sure.
Oddly
I'll go.
enough, this dog
What,
is named
what-
Pee-Pee.
yeah. Are they in the order that I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one you watched last week, but it's The Void,
So good.
which was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Holds
And I
up.
realized that it was the same director and it's these 2 mermaids that get
Fishing movie.
pulled out of the water and they become like dancers/strippers at a club.
Oh wow.
Weird.
Is that a
Oh, it's
Disney
a
movie
Polish-
or?
No. it's not your mom's the Little Mermaid. But yeah, it was pretty sick. It's a Polish movie, which you don't really see a lot of Polish movies. There's a little bit of gore. They like eat dudes.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of their thing.
Like what do you mean?
My favorite strippers, the ones that eat dudes.
Yeah, like ripping their hearts out of their chest and eating it.
All
kind of
right.
thing.
So no.
So
being-
typical woman, right?
So like a typical woman, yeah.
No salads are being.
Don't mean that. Don't mean that.
Sorry. But yeah, it's also like slightly a musical. So if you're,
Weird.
I know That's a touchy subject right now.
that
apparently.
that ruins it for me.
Movies being slightly
that ruins
musical.
it for me.
Very controversial nowadays. Musical.
There's only one musical, and it's Grease, baby. Other than that, the rest of them suck.
Not even Sweeney Todd.
Damn,
Wasn't that a musical?
I hate Johnny Depp in that movie so much,
Okay,
man.
that's fair.
They lost me with every one of his movies. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
Sweeney Todd's pretty badass. My next one is also the same director as The Void and Psycho Goreman, which we watched in the theater. It was Freaky Franco, and honestly, I was pretty disappointed in this movie.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
It was not very good at all.
It wasn't very freaky.
There was no freaky. They needed more freaky.
There's no
Yeah.
freak, dude. You got to have more
Yeah.
freak. If you're gonna call it freak, there's better be freak. in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got like puppets and like little animated or not animated, but I don't know, like practical
Animatronic.
puppets and shit. Doesn't cuss. He says like gosh and
Heckin'.
heckin', and and you assume
What a
that
bitch.
once Freaky Franco and the crew show up, it's gonna get like real raunchy and messed up. At least that's what I assumed.
Yeah.
And like none of that happens.
Yeah, it's pretty eventless, and even whenever the weird puppets show up, it's almost like they didn't have much dialogue for them to stand out with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's like a Muppets movie.
Even Chucky, when he first showed up, he started fucking going off like, "You stupid bitch, I'm gonna kill you," and then
Chucky goes wild.
yeah, and you see puppets in this movie, and they're just like, "Trabadoo."
Shabadoo. That's all the one that they could say.
Yeah, it's like
That sounds incredible. I'll watch that.
There was
Dude,
some
you'd
funny
hate it.
parts to it. It had its moments, but it was
Yeah, it
just
was-
such a letdown.
it's kind of a stinker.
That is
Yeah.
such
Yeah.
sad news because I wanted to see
Psycho
that. so
Goreman
bad.
is such a good, funny movie,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then this one just was a big letdown. Anyway, and then let's see what I got next. I watched the new Salem's Lot remake on HBO.
Oh, dude, I saw that last night when I was looking for a scary movie to watch. Is it good?
It's
It
fine.
looked cool. The preview was cool.
It's fine. I guess it had some issues with it was supposed to be a TV show and it was supposed to come out like 6 years ago or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it was filmed in 2018 or some shit. So
And then it had some mess up. So they just re-edited it basically into being a movie instead of a TV show. So there's a lot of storylines that get cut and a lot of weird editing stuff that happens. But it also had its moments. There was some cool stuff too. But I'd say it's worth watching, but don't be too excited about it.
I was gonna
Don't
watch it.
Don't expect too much from it.
right.
I was gonna watch it, but Rabbit said not to. So
Is this my last one or?
You got two more.
We got two more. Okay. We watched Friday the 13th, the reboot from 2009,
Hell yeah.
Okay.
which the
Okay.
opening sequence of that movie is pretty legit if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people gave that movie shit, but I think the only thing that really is the weak point, but it's also expected, is how dumb and stereotypical some of the kids are that are in the
Yes.
movie. But at the same time, it's what, 2009?
9, I think.
So it's at that time we had a lot of the pop culture style movies that were coming out were very pop. You know what I mean? They were at the forefront of 2009, hey, party kids, party folks, yeah, pass the Cavassier. Ha ha ha.
Is that the one that has the bong that breaks down and he?
Yeah.
It's like a telescope bong. Or
Oh
something?
no. That's Cabin in the Woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. There is a bong.
There is
in
a
this
bong,
movie
though.
though too. As well.
Yeah.
They call her Lucy or something.
That's
like that.
probably what I'm thinking of. I did not like the scene with just the stoner character. I didn't like through it, and the whole plot is them we're gonna find the weed. There's a drug smuggler's weed or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
There's weed in the forest
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Apparently it's Jason's weed because anytime somebody touches that weed, they get murdered.
Yeah. There is some,
Jason was pissed that
Dude,
they were taking his
there
weed.
is some brutal kills though, and it that version of Jason is very aggressive. He will
so badass.
yeah, he's just like picking you up and fucking throwing you around the room and like stabbing you in the head with his fucking.
Turned
Oh,
on, dude.
There's a cop. There's a cop at one point that like comes knocking on the door, and all of the characters that are still left are like, "Oh my god, thank God, it's a cop!" And then the cop like knocks on the door, and he's like, "Is anyone in there?" And he like puts his face up to the little peephole, and Jason's just like. Like jams something through the people into his eyeball, and then
Dude,
all the kids are like, "Oh no, the cop's dead!"
There goes the
Dude,
cop.
that is those scenes where people get stabbed in the eye, like in Terminator 2. We get stabbed in the eye. I can't. Other stuff doesn't bother me, but for some reason, eye stuff, dude. Eye
Eyeball
stuff fucks my
Eyeball
world up, dude.
What about
Yeah.
butt
Oh,
stuff?
it fucks my world up. Butt stuff
People get
is tight.
stabbed in the
Butt
butt.
stuff is tight. Butt stuff is
Butt
tight.
stuff's cool.
Butt stuff is
Yeah.
tight.
So cool.
No, you're talking about fucking what's that fucking prison movie, Holmes, where he gets stabbed in the butt with the fucking knife, Holmes? Fucking don't look at me, little puppet. You know what I'm talking about, Mateo.
Is that Blood in, Blood out?
Yeah.
American Me.
Oh yeah, American Me. I think didn't they
Sick
change
band.
the name to
Sick
American
band.
Me?
This
though?
is American Me.
Anyways,
good.
yeah.
The other
Enough
day I
about
left that.
butt
I
stabbing.
left that movie. To go.
Yeah,
When I left him alone, he was just watching American Me.
yeah. Hey, don't let
Nice.
the dog watch that shit, dude. Fuck him up for life, Holmes.
Instagram.
What'd you do to my dog, eh? He's scarred.
He's scarred. You showed him. You let him watch American Me one time. He starts drug running out of the house, out of the doggy door.
Wow. All right. Sorry, guys.
And my last one for this week was Incantation.
Oh,
Found footage horror movie.
Sounds
from
witchy.
China. It's pretty badass, actually. I watched it in the pitch black at like midnight last night,
Ooh.
and it was awesome.
yeah.
I've
I
never
was
heard of
telling
that
them. That might have been on my last week list, but I mean, if not, it's on my list for this week. But there is a scene where it started getting real creepy. I'm pretty sure it was like the scene where like things are going on in the chick's house,
Yeah.
and she starts seeing stuff, and doesn't she at one point like look around and then she could see like something's eyes glowing or some shit, and it's like a silhouette
Yeah.
or something. I got real creeped out, and Heather had brought like some balloons for me at one point, and the balloons like had helium in them, and they're sitting over by the stairs, and they're like moving around. And that scene happened, and I was getting real creeped out. And then I was like, "Ah!" I thought somebody was in the room with me, and it was just the balloons. Balloons were like dancing around.
I would definitely recommend like shutting off all the lights and watching it in the pitch black. That's like the best way to watch this movie. It's so good.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that I didn't like though was the found footage, because there are times where it's like I think it. The thing is, like, I guess it's your preference because it does enhance certain scary parts. But then I also, if my preference being just a normal movie, I thought it would have been cooler to do some of those scenes just as a normal movie. But, you know, it goes both ways
Yeah.
on that.
Speaking of found footage, there's a new VHS movie. I don't know if you like the VHS series, but there's a brand spanking
yeah.
new one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's some VHS movies I really liked, and then there's some that I think are stinkers, but I think the way it's going to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, with that franchise. So. But yeah, I think special shout out to that Jason remake, because it has really good kills, and the intro's epic, dude. Like they're like walking you through like 3 different movies just in the intro. They're just like, here's Jason's mom and how she died. Here's Jason's that's still alive and he's still got a bag on his head. And then let's find out how he gets the hockey mask.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
And he's
so-
the biggest and scariest looking out of all the Jasons. Like, he is just
He's like-
a mountain of a man.
Yeah, he's like super strong, but he's also smarter than the normal Jasons.
yeah,
I feel like
Yeah.
he has a lair and he like sets traps and
yeah.
captures people.
And he was like sharpening his
Yeah.
freaking
Sharpening his
machete.
machete.
Yeah.
Do you find that like that's a plot hole in a lot of movies? I was a butcher for a long time. These guys, knives go dull. You know, like
Yeah.
how are these guys' knives so sharp? It's not right. I,
think
don't see
it's-
them sharpening these knives.
It's because they're so
no,
strong.
grow up, guys.
Yeah.
Nah, man, no.
Yeah.
Come on, they
They're-
got to get their shit together.
They're
That's all
so
I'm saying. If they-
strong. It doesn't
I
matter.
appreciate them showing that, like, oh, he's sharpening, he's putting a new edge on his machete. He's going to kill a bunch of people with. You can believe
Well,
that.
We were talking about how the old Jason, you never see him doing that, but then half of the time he was like undead anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to sharpen your knives if you have died like several times already. Like, I don't think you really care how sharp your knife
That
is
checks out.
at that point.
Checks out.
Yeah.
That I
Almost like
respect
cleaning.
and appreciate that explanation. Thank you.
Exactly. He's like, oh, well, I've been dead for a while. I'll just bash you up against a tree in your sleeping bag. How about that? All right. Mine. Let's see here. Let me pull out.
You're destroying a franchise this month.
Oh yeah, I am. That was my one franchise. My girlfriend has never seen all of them, so Freddy and Nightmare on Elm Street was the franchise I picked to go through, and yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I will say that this one, obviously it's worth a watch, but this one is the most like disconnected from the entire franchise.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were still figuring out how the franchise would go, because there is definitely like, it's breaking its own rules. Like in the first one, they're obviously like, Freddy's a sleep demon. Freddy only shows up in your dreams, and if he kills you in your dreams, you die in real life. But then this one, he's like showing up at a pool party. He's like killing people in real life,
Well,
and
he's
everybody's
possessing
seeing it.
someone. This,
Right.
This should have been like the
He is-
fourth or fifth movie.
Right. They just went too hard on like expanding ideas whenever we were like, wait, yo, this is part 2. Chill out. Also, the dude, the main character, like every time he screams, it sounds like a sound clip. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a modern sound clip of someone like but still worth the watch. And the fun fact about that one, there are a lot of like homosexual undertones to the movie, especially with like him and his best friend end up wrestling around on the ground a lot.
You do that with your bud, dude?
I mean, sometimes I
Make
do.
it weird, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
When Rabbit ain't having wrestling matches at the house, dude. Come
I
on, I know
I
better
seen
than
them.
that.
I mean, maybe
I watched Rabbit and
like,
Jabe wrestle in my living room for. I know y'all are wrestling.
only when we talk about our favorite Batman, and I say Michael Keaton, and he goes, "Nope, no, not Michael Keaton."
Rabbit says George Clooney.
Yes, sir. Christian Bale.
Yeah.
100%.
You're acting Clooney right.
You
now.
said George Clooney wrong.
Christian
George
Bale.
Clooney.
Don't.
George Clooney made that Batman. He made
Sure.
Batman. I
Oh, now
honestly
you're-
hate that there's any other Batmans.
Oh, now you're Christian bailing on George Clooney.
No, I will never bail on George Clooney. That's the greatest Batman movie of all time.
The next one I had on the list was it just straight up Nightmare on Elm Street again?
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This one is probably the best one
Yep.
of the entire franchise. You've got super iconic scenes. You also have Florence Fishburne. You have Patricia Arquette in the movie. You get the fucking Freddy finally coming out with bitch. He's calling people bitch in this one, and that's kind of something that everybody latched onto. He's like, "Welcome to primetime, bitch."
I like that he's not racist yet. He gets
Well,
racist
does he
at
get racist?
Freddy versus Jason.
I hate when people put in bitch like right at the end of everything. It's just bitch. Like
I mean, for like the late 80s or the 80s, this was like mid 80s actually. Like, if you're a supernatural sleep demon who used to kill kids and you say bitch every now and then, I get it. You've killed some kids. You know what I mean? Like, there's no logic. You've already killed kids and you kill people in their sleep. You know what I mean? Like, you could say whatever you want at that point. You can be racist if you're a sleep demon. You're not gonna
Just
get
wait
canceled.
till you get to Freddy versus
That's
Jason.
true.
When you get to Freddy versus Jason and you see that scene, you're gonna be like, "Eeks, that's a little uncomfortable."
Yikes!
We actually watched
Yikes.
Freddy versus Jason a couple months
too
ago.
long ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was pretty dope. I like Freddy versus Jason. Anyways, yeah,
Freddy
that's
versus Jason is dope. It's such a
is.
great movie.
It is
It's
dope.
so
Yeah.
terribly amazing.
yeah, dude. We need
Which is
more.
the one where
versions.
they go to space? Who goes to space?
Jason.
That one's
The one
Jason
with
X.
Leprechauns.
Jason X. Yeah.
Oh, well, Leprechaun goes to space too.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Hellraiser.
All the best
With,
movie franchises go to space.
Yeah, all
we
the
had
best
This, we were
ones.
having
Yeah.
this
We were
having this
conversation
talk.
the other day.
We got
That
Fast
one
and
could have been
Furious.
Fast and Furious goes to space.
Leprechaun.
James Bond goes to
Juana Man.
space.
That's right
What was
there.
the turkey? The Thanksgiving movie with the turkey.
Killing.
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving goes to space.
Nice tits,
Nice
bitch.
tits.
Nice
Really?
bitch. That movie is so bad.
Hell
If Freddy Krueger was a turkey, it's
That's right.
yeah.
Accurate.
Krueger is when you burn a turkey.
But yeah, I would say part 3, best one of the entire franchise.
I
But
agree with that.
4 and 5, oh no, 3, 4, and 5 are continuous story. So 5 was next. No, wait, 4.
Four.
Yeah, 4 is next on the list, right?
4 comes
Or-
after 3 in most cases.
I know, but I can't. I'm like thinking about what days that I watched them, what number they were on the franchise, and all that jazz. So part 4 is still good. You have a recast of Patricia Arquette, so that's the part that kind of like is a bummer.
Yep.
But you have some characters that carry over from part 3 when they were in the asylum or whatever. Get some characters that carry over just to be killed off in like the first couple scenes of the movie, to
Which is
pass
so
the torch.
rad.
Yeah,
Nice.
which is rad. And you could tell though the problem with this one is like I could tell that they cut corners with some of the deaths and stuff. They were like maybe they had some budget problems or something, because there's literally the dude that knows karate has a dream about Freddy, and they go with the decision of Freddy being invisible in that scene, and you're just like, I guess we ran out of money for
afford
this.
him for
huh?
that scene. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they couldn't afford him for that. They're like, fuck it. Let's make him invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, he's invisible, and then he ends up kicking the glove off, and then the glove appears, and then the glove like flies into his chest and stabs him. And that already to me was like, if we're cutting corners on the deaths, you're already not the best of the franchise. You know what I mean? Because it's all about the deaths for a lot of these movies, especially whenever it's like in your sleep. You could get real wacky with the sleep murders and stuff. So, anyways, I don't think it wasn't the next Freddy on there next, was it?
If you want to go ahead and throw it up there, just to throw it up there.
Yeah, let's just throw it up there.
That way, get them all out of the way.
So yeah, 3, 4, and 5 all connect. They pass the torch to Alice in part 4, and then that carries over to part 5, and it starts with a sex scene, and it's getting all sexy.
Oh yeah, now
Very
we're
first
talking.
Scene, very first scene of the movie.
Don't even have
Watch
to
it.
wait.
And it's one of those shots where you're like, what am I looking at? Am I looking at the back of someone's elbow right now? And then
Those are the hottest.
you start.
That means it's a good sex scene.
Oh yeah, you're like, damn, I'm gonna lick the back of her elbow or whatever.
Yeah, that's a
It's my favorite part of a woman.
It's a wiener.
Yeah. But this one, honestly,
It's a tit.
too, I would say, I don't count the first. When I say best one of the franchise, I don't count the first one, because the first one started everything, and it started, has the most iconic kills with Johnny Depp and shit. But part 5, in my opinion, is the second best underneath part 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Because every single death is very creative. Every single death seems like it has a huge budget. Like, you got the dude that falls asleep on his motorcycle, and all of the motorcycle parts start winding into the dude's flesh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then he looks down, and the console of the motorcycle is like Freddy's face in electronics, and he's all like, "Don't sleep and drive." And then you also have like fucking the doll scene. He's like, oh yeah, the chick's mom is keeping her from eating, and so he shows up. She falls asleep at the table, and Freddy shows up in a little like server chef outfit or whatever, like, and starts shoving food into her mouth. And then her cheeks get all big, and then you see her again in another scene, and she's a porcelain doll, and he like throws her off a cliff, and she shatters. There's a dude that's obsessed with comic books, and you get a whole comic book scene where he shows up as his own character, and then Freddy turns into the Super Shreddy.
It's so
That's-
stupid and
that
so
was-
great.
Dude, so great. But like
Freddy.
all the way through that movie, I was like, man, looking back, I was like super impressed with how cool it was to just see all the budget thrown into each death. And then, you got the moist, speaking of moist stuff, you got like Freddy pulling off his shirt, and you see all the little souls. in
Yeah,
his
all the
chest,
faces or
and they're
whatever.
like, yeah, and they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
moist and shit.
They're
Moist,
so
Gracie.
moist. So moist. 80s and 90s were just so fucking moist.
So
dude, they're
moist, dude.
get this
Jean-Claude
spray
Van Damme
bottle in
was
here?
so moist, dude.
Everything was wet in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you weren't wet, were you even in the 80s?
Right.
Damn, dog, he's got a point.
Oh,
All right, moving on. Was it? Let's see here. Was it You're Next?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You're Next. Actually, Rabbit brought this one up and was like, dude, we need to watch You're Next, right? I remember seeing the cover. I've never really watched it. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. There's only one thing that I could really complain about in this movie. Too much shaky cam.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Like-
you hate shaky cam. You
Dude.
fucking
Yeah.
hate shaky cams.
Bro, the shaky cam in this movie, like there was a couple of scenes where all they were doing was talking to each other. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. Right.
So
Like,
shaky.
dude,
Why is it so shaky?
All they were
What
doing
was that? What was that?
they were-
Cloverfield? Was it Cloverfield that fucked
Oh,
you
if
up real
the-
good? Yeah,
if the
dude.
90s
Jesus.
or if the 80s were wet, then the early 2000s or mid 2000s were shaky.
shaky cam,
Everything
dude,
was
for
shaky.
sure.
Dude, you're like, yo, I'm thinking about shooting this movie. Can we get that cameraman, Michael J. Fox, in here?
Whoa!
Like,
man.
bro,
Whoa!
he's not a cameraman. Yeah, he is now.
He's gonna be.
With this style of movie, yes, it
Dude.
is. But
He's
yeah.
been waiting for
Off
this
the
moment his
milkshake,
entire
dude.
life.
But, what'd you say, Mateo?
You're off a milkshake duty, Michael. Oh,
But yeah, this movie was super dope when all was said and done. After like the action starts and it's shaky cam, it's fine because it's freaking action parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of cool deaths, lots of spoiler alert, betrayal going on in there that I didn't really expect it until the end came. So
Yeah.
I love
that was
home
pretty-
invasion
Like-
movies.
yeah,
It's like it starts out just like a family getting together, family reunion, and like you're like, okay, where's this going? Where's this going? And then like it's maybe 15, 20 minutes into the movie, and then once it starts, it doesn't stop.
Right.
Yeah.
To the very last scene, and it's so good.
right. And then I felt like everyone got desperate real quick, right? They're just like, everyone's like, oh my God, what the? And then like everything they would do out of desperation would end up getting them murdered anyways. So, but yeah.
Movies
super
like
dope.
this, Strangers, even like The Purge. Like
love
when-
Strangers so much, dude. That movie is so good.
Yeah, I love these like home invasion movies. There's one like
Hush.
Hush. Is that the one with the
Oh, yeah.
deaf
Hush is
girl?
so good.
Yeah.
Yes, Hush is so good. Like these kind of movies, because they're so realistic, it's like this could happen to me. So these actually scare me, and that's why I like these kind of movies.
Dude, Stranger movies that are like legitimate and could happen. I'm like you, Toby. They scare the fuck out of me. Things that could actually happen.
Let me give you a
scare me so
recommendation then.
much.
Watch the movie Funny Games, but watch the U.S. remake because you won't want to watch the. They're shot scene for scene. They're exactly the same, but one's in English. So watch Funny Games. So good.
I will. I love that stuff. I don't know why that freaks me out, but I do like that
Yeah.
a lot. Strangers, I thought didn't get enough love for how good that movie was.
No, not at all.
That movie's sick. That movie's awesome.
Dude,
Scared the
it's
shit
so
out of
good.
me.
And Liv Tyler, baby, love that woman. Oh my God, she was great in that movie.
Oh yeah, 9 was Incantation, I believe too. I had that one on there. We just talked about that one. I really liked it. like I said, my only preference though was I think I would have enjoyed it if it wasn't found footage because that's just my preference.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes it enhances the scariness and sometimes it kind of like depletes, certain scenes. But I think that the scenes that it did enhance were pretty cool in this, in this particular one, especially when there's floating balloons in your room where you're at and they fucking tap you on the shoulder.
I already hate balloons. I already hate balloons. You throw watching a scary movie with balloons? Nah, man, fuck that. I'll hate them even more. Balloons.
They also, you know what? Those balloons, those balloons with helium in them that are like what are they made out of? Like
Condoms.
Anyways, I can't remember what they're made of. Apparently, those are a very, very high reason that there's power outages in a lot of places, because those specific balloons, when they touch power lines,
Those like
they
foil
will-
ones.
yeah,
Those are foil.
yeah, they will put like the whole block out of power, dude. And apparently, I read somewhere
In the
that-
Anarchist Cookbook.
Hey, Reed.
I don't know. That's unrelated. It's not so scary. I guess if you're a serial murderer and you're trying to like shut the power down on the block, buy a bunch of balloons. Actually, let me
give
not.
people ideas, dude.
Don't do that. Don't do anything like that. And my number 10 spot was The Blob, the 90s version.
Great
of
movie.
Blob. And
Great movie.
yes,
I've never seen it.
dude,
I've never seen
I
it either.
forgot how awesome this movie is, honestly,
Oh.
because there is some nasty practical effects
Oh,
to where, dude. Well, if I would give it a little more, description, but if you guys haven't seen it, definitely
haven't
check
seen
it
it
out, because just the scenes where the blob gets people, you're just like, oh no.
I mean, it's kind of one of those iconic movies too that you should watch, right? I mean, that's what I've always assumed. So I'm gonna try to find it within the next week or so and make sure it's on my list because I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's super dope. I was not disappointed at all.
What about the original? Have you ever watched the original?
I don't think I have watched the original. I think this was my Blob even whenever I was a kid, and I remember seeing it when I was really young and liking it back then. So, yeah,
Cool.
give this one a shot. I don't know. I know that the original one obviously is held to high regard too, but yeah, that's we've
We're
been
gonna
staying
watch
up.
a movie from one of y'all's lists. Sweet.
Do it,
I'm gonna
dude.
do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to watch one and the next other one. I might even watch fucking 2 this week.
Every
Damn,
week,
dude,
every
you're
week he
getting
has to up
crazy.
it. Next week he's got to watch 2. Then the next he's got to watch
just-
3.
I hate scary movies. I hate just last night, even in the Scream, like even in Scream, I jumped and was like, God damn it, I fucking hate scary movies. And I know it's coming. I've seen the movie 1,000 fucking times, but I'm like, I jump in the chair and I'm like, God damn it, fuck these movies. This is stupid.
Baking soda snorter in the chat said,
Oh God, that fucking.
He said-
I love that name so much.
he said in the last stream you recommended I watch Hellraiser Bloodline, and he said you were right. It is a pretty fun movie.
It is
LOL.
fun.
It is
Nice.
very fun. You know what I'm talking about
yeah.
though, with that good kill. You know what I'm talking about? The top of the head, right off, clean off.
But go watch that newest one. Go watch the newest one. It is so cool. I loved the newest one.
I want to see that one.
You know, aside from it being woke, it was
Well, it's more like the actual books
There it
because
is.
Pinhead is supposed to be a woman in it. So,
Oh, in the original?
well, in the new one, yeah, the books, which I've never read the
roasted.
books, but the books has a woman as Pinhead, and they changed it as a man because there's some reasoning. I don't remember what it is. I saw it in a 10 things you don't know about Hellraiser kind of video,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, watch Mojo.
Yeah, that's what it probably was. Watch Mojo. Fucking Mojo.
We're bringing you 10 things that you never knew about your own penis.
I'd watch
Oh.
that. I'd watch that in a
I
heartbeat.
Number
would watch
10.
that.
It hasn't been sucked in a year.
How does they know?
Hey,
Oh, guys, come on.
hey,
PG
You're like,
show.
am I asleep?
hurt my feelings.
Is this a dream?
Is this a nightmare?
Number 9, your penis is tiny. God damn it, it is a dream.
Number 8. It
It's
gets
nice,
bigger when
Toby.
you're asleep. It's actually
It's nice.
statistically
It's a
larger.
nice size.
Anyways, also baking
Toby,
soda.
I always tell. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Baking soda snorter. The newest Hellraiser is on my list. Actually, I'm watching it later tonight. There you go.
Good on
baking
you.
soda.
Good on you.
Ooh.
Good on you. I
Hey.
want to know next week what you thought of it.
Yeah, I'm not actually one of those
In the
guys.
chat today.
I actually don't bitch about woke stuff. I am usually making fun of people because of them saying.
He's making fun of a specific person right now.
Well, I
He
know
says
a
that.
lot of people that
Yeah, there's a
fucking
lot of
bitch
people.
about woke stuff, and it's like I got into it with someone, one of my bar guests, and I was like, "Let me just be clear. I hate when people bring up the woke shit," and he was like, "Yeah, I hate the woke shit too," and I was like, "No, I hate when people blame everything on woke shit. It's like you whether there's gay people or minorities in your movie, whatever. That if it's bad writing, it sucks. If it's good writing, you don't even fucking know. You don't even realize that there's fucking gay people and shit. You know what I mean? Like blame it on the
Who
writing.
cares?
Yeah, blame it on the writing. You know, I like having Asian heroes in movies because then I'm like, damn, I never got this when I was a kid. They were all white.
Yeah.
True.
So
Or sidekicks.
yeah, exactly. But anyways, it's fine to see a woman Pinhead. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's supposed to be
I
originally.
have no issue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
me neither.
cares?
I
It's all
mean,
made up shit, anyways. Who cares?
yeah, and also, you know, the
Exactly.
Cenobites are there to torture your soul, and you know, I think I'd feel a little bit better if a woman did it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm down for that.
It'd be more in lines of real life.
A sexy pinhead being my dom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm totally cool with that.
You want to fuck or what? You know, just-
Are you just gonna torture, or like, is there more to this foreplay? Come on, girl.
Pinhead, peg me.
Pinhead.
Peg me.
That's so terrible, dude.
Oh, I know it's not gonna torture itself.
My dick's not going to torture itself. Come on. Come on.
Submit.
Oh, that's good.
That's so bad.
That's good.
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
hey, let's Mateo, any other horror movies you want to bring up today, sir?
Yeah, I was thinking of this one earlier. Was Nefarious?
Nefarious. Which one's that?
Nefarious. There was the death row inmate where he was possessed by the devil.
Oh,
He's trying to prove that he's possessed, but they're not listening to him. And yeah,
I just watched that a couple months ago. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I
It's
started
really
watching
good.
that, but then I fell asleep.
I
Not that the
finish
movie was
it.
bad, I
It's
just
really
fell
good.
asleep. Yeah.
Dude,
I
I
gotta
heard
That
rewatch
one was
it.
really good. I had to
Isn't it,
watch Immaculate twice. I fell asleep through Immaculate.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Immaculate's
Sydney
pretty
Sweeney.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was really good. I like that one a lot. And
Yeah.
go ahead, sorry.
I think that the first, like, I watched, isn't Immaculate and The First Omen a lot alike?
They're very similar.
Yeah,
movies,
that I
They're
yeah,
similar,
I
yeah.
They're
get
almost
those confused.
identical.
Yeah. Yeah. Except for Sydney Sweeney. You know, I'm like,
She's all right.
she's smart.
She's real smart.
She really stands out in her role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
The one with Russell Crowe, the exorcism. That was another.
There's which one? There's two.
Bone
Pope's
Tomahawk.
Exorcism?
Oh,
There's the Pope's.
Yeah.
There's exorcism, and then there's the Pope's exorcism, and he's in
Pope's
both.
exorcism. He's in both of them.
One,
Yeah.
he plays an
It's both
actor.
Russell Crowe.
He plays an actor that's acting like a pope or something, and then there's one where he is the a pope. Or I don't remember. I didn't watch either one of them. I just heard about it.
That one, the one where he's actually a pope, or he's actually part of the priesthood, and like this family from the U.S. inherits this castle. It's obviously filled with a bunch of shit. He goes into his thing because one of the kids gets possessed. It actually goes into like a historical side of things, which is actually pretty cool. Which I kind of enjoyed that part more than I did the actual possession side of things. And it talked about like the 15th century stuff of reading. But yeah, it goes into like this historical side of things where talking about like the Spanish Inquisition killing off a bunch of the people that didn't want to convert, and they found like all this catacombs underneath this castle. Had to like get something off of a skeleton or some shit, and it took a weird turn for a little bit, but it was actually a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
Dude, I actually
Probably
just
explain that
I just had an
horribly.
idea, guys. What if they did a new movie called Russell the Crow? Right? It's Russell Crowe, right? And he's like,
The Crow.
his career came back to life to like enact a vengeance. You know what I mean?
But he's
Like,
still fat, right? But he does the makeup
on
and
Holly,
tight clothes.
and he has to like kill. He has to kill Hollywood producers to get revenge, right? Russell
As long
the
as it's
Crow.
better, as long as it's better than The Crow with Edward Furlong.
Oh shit!
I heard that
dude.
was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. Terrible.
Yikes.
All right. I'm writing that script.
Yeah,
Dog.
We
Fucking-
actually watched The Crow on Sunday. Went over to John's, whatever day, Saturday. I don't remember. Went over to John's. And of course, he wasn't awake yet. And Lee showed up, and we started watching The Crow. That movie still fucks. God damn it,
Hell
that
yeah.
movie's still so good.
It is pretty good.
It can't rain all the
Hell yeah.
time.
Damn, dude. I was about to say that shit.
Stole your
I'm
thunder.
pretty sure.
Such
I'm
a
pretty
great fucking
sure.
movie.
I think I've said that on this podcast like 4 times, and no one knew what I was
Last
talking.
week we talked about it. Toby said it and you said it. It was either last week or the week before.
We're forgetting
Anyway.
about the best, worst one. I'm forgetting about
What?
Troll 2.
Troll 2. Hell yeah, dude. They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me.
Gonna eat me.
Oh
my
god!
I've never seen that movie.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, that movie's
Oh,
so
man.
bad that it's like a huge
It's-
hit now. Like,
Yeah.
I've
It-
heard
it-
it was
yeah.
I've never watched it.
Fangoria rated it the best worst horror movie of all time.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, they did a tour, like showing it at theaters like a few years ago, and it was like sold out every night, dude. Because
Damn.
everybody's
That's that
like,
good.
so into how bad it is. It's like the perfect.
like the door or whatever. Like,
Oh yeah. The with
is that what it's called?
is it called The Door? It's called
The Gate.
the apartment, or the one with the. I did not hit her.
did not.
Oh, hi,
The
Mark.
room. The room.
The room.
Room,
Yeah.
that's
I've
it.
never
Yeah.
seen it, but yeah.
Like, it's so bad that it becomes a cult.
Yeah.
classic.
He goes, I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
We are so stupid as a society where we're like, oh, this movie's so bad. Let's watch it over and over because it's so fucking bad.
Well, I mean, that's almost what like campy horror movies are like. Anyway.
You're
You know what I mean?
right.
Like,
I
it's-
hate saying it, but you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So,
like
back.
it's like strategically stupid, right? We like comedy that's so
Yeah.
dumb, but it's like specific. And it's almost like people do that with horror, but sometimes they're actually shooting for good. You know what I mean? And then they land on real stupid, and like everyone's like, perfect. Like, if
Evil
this
Dead
was
1.
serious, it would be
Nailed
awful.
it.
Evil Dead 1 is a perfect example where people were laughing about how bad it was. And then the second one, they were just like, let's lean into the comedy of it. And it was great. So great.
Good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The original Evil Dead is amazing.
It is. I still
yeah.
like the original.
Even the the Living Dead movies, like Return of the Living Dead and all that. Like they took
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge comedy turn. Those are some of the greatest ones.
Well, dude, you know my favorite one, Return of the Living Dead 3, where the chick is like
Cemetery?
half zombie. She's like half zombie and half still human, and she starts like jamming things in her arms so she could like taste her blood, and like there's just like she looks like alt girl, like I don't know how to explain it, because she by the end of the movie there's like pieces of glass stuck all over her arm and her face and stuff, but she's still like rocking punk rock gear. It's
I
like
thought that was
super-
the second one or first.
It's the second one, yeah. That's the one with like Joanna Man.
Thank
in it.
She's
No,
like
I
naked at the beginning,
agree.
right?
Well, I think there's a lot of nudity in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched
Fair.
that series.
For some
That
reason,
was, Return of the Living Dead.
yeah, Return of the Living Dead. That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
There's
Three.
something
said
weird
something.
with those two franchises branching off. There's something with the rights.
Like Night of the Living Dead and Return of the Living
See.
Dead aren't the same franchise.
Right. Okay, look. This is the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
See it? She was
I'm
oh,
looking at her. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
but there's a part where she straight up like somebody this old fat dude is like trying to like flirt with her, and she like rips his spine out, except for she doesn't pull it all the way off of his body, and then he turns into a zombie and like comes back to where his spine is just sticking out of the top of his neck and his head's up here. It's awesome.
That is awesome.
Awesome practical effects.
Did they fuck or what?
Damn it, man. Sometimes you just don't talk about some things in public, man.
But yeah, they did.
Yeah, dude, he totally got it. Got it in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, hit us in the comments with some movies you're gonna be watching this year or already have.
Just something I should watch.
Yeah,
Ooh.
suggest
Make me
what
watch
Fuzz
it.
should watch. I would just love for someone to suggest some shit to Fuzz, and it's like the scariest thing he's ever seen. And he's traumatized
Dude, that
for the rest of his
that-
life.
like I'm a pussy. I just don't care. Scared. I just don't. Like pretty like you hear the house creak and it's like immediately like who's in my house? Like am I about to die? Like that's what happens. So I just don't care about scary movies. I don't like being scared, man. It's terrifying. And everybody's like, "Oh, all you got to do is tell yourself it's fake." That does no fucking good. You know what I mean? It does no good. You know, like
Dude, I honestly thought I was gonna see the Hat Man a couple times in my life because I was so creeped out in my own house. But turns out it's just ex-wife.
Jesus. Jesus. Way to end the segment.
scariest.
All right, let's move on
Scariest
to
movies.
Super scary.
let's move on to Satan's music. Toby,
Satan's
bring
music.
us on home. Yeah.
All right. So, the satanic panic and all that good jazz caused a lot of controversy with parents and their children back in the day. They would think that you could play records backwards, spin them a little slow and backwards, and you'd get some satanic messages. And, I've got some... This is really actually funny because, like, in 2005 or 6, I found this website that had a bunch of these. I found the same website. It's still up and active.
Awesome.
We're going to listen to some clips of songs forward. We're not going to listen to all of it, probably, just because, we don't want to get strikes on the YouTubes. But then I'm going to play it in reverse, and I want to see if you guys can guess what people think they hear. We can listen to it 2 or 3 times. A lot of these clips are really short. And then we're going to reveal what people think they've heard in these satanic messages being played backwards. And I think one of the more popular ones is Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. So let's start with this one, okay? So we're just going to listen to a small sampling of the forward version, just so you know what part we're at. We're not going to do too much because, we don't want to get stomped out by YouTube. Nope, that's not playing right. Sorry, guys. All right, can you hear this?
If there's a bustle in your
Why is this not
Oh,
working?
here we go.
Yep, it's not working. I did not test this part. I did not test this part, guys.
Oh, it's okay.
I've totally
I always
forgot.
thought it was nuts because people said that shit. People would say that, like, when I was younger, they would talk about AC/DC and Led Zeppelin.
Right.
Like, I came from a very Christian Catholic community, and people believed it. It was like, y'all are dumb as fuck. There it is.
Yep, we got it now. Okay, so here, let me turn it down just a little bit. Maybe that'll prevent YouTube from completely snuffing this. We're just going to listen to a second of the forward version.
if there's a bustle in your head.
Okay, so that's Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven. It's this part. If you're watching the YouTube version, you can actually read the lyrics right now of what is said forward. So, let's listen to this backwards. And let's see if you guys can guess what the satanic message is in this. Guess that satanic message.
Get my foot in. I'm all on it up to high boy. Make you say I push flower and say. You get your sex, I'm all in with you.
Sex with Satan.
So this is probably one of the longer ones, so I apologize for throwing this one at you first. But did y'all hear any of that?
It sounded like he needed to itch
with
his
Satan.
foot and have sex with Satan or something like
My
that.
boy Satan.
Yeah.
Okay.
My boy Satan.
Fuzz, what did you think you heard?
I swear it said have sex with Satan.
Okay. Okay, so, but you hear Satan.
Probably time. About a clit.
Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and show you this one because this one's kind of long. So, the lyrics that people think it says is, "Oh, here's to my sweet Satan, the one whose little path would make me sad, whose power is Satan. He'll give you those with him, 666. There was a little tool shed where he made us suffer, sad Satan." Now, if you're watching the YouTube version, you'll benefit from this because you can read the lyrics as we play them. I'm gonna play it one more time. Read the lyrics with it, guys. See if you hear these words.
Sing along.
So do you think that is actually the message, or do you think people are just full of shit?
I think that the people way back then who thought this are just as fucking insane as the people in our society now. They have too much time on their hands. They just want to be
Agreed.
pissed off about something.
Yeah, dude, I agree.
Honestly, it's more impressive to try and seek this out back then, though. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Could you imagine parents back in the day just like spinning records backwards and being like, "Oh, I think it's Satan. I think it's Satan."
Oh,
What if it was
dude.
just like, have a Coke and a smile?
Okay.
what Satan would want you to think, Mike? That's what Satan would want you to think.
It sounds like a good message to me.
Some of these are newer. Now, again, this website is something I found in like 2005 or 6 or something. So this is a very old website. But the Pokemon rap, you may know this. So gotta catch 'em all, right? Tell me what you hear backwards. Did y'all hear anything?
All Satan. I hear all Satan.
Satan. Okay, that's just how Satan live. Here, we'll listen to it one more time. You heard Satan. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I can kind of
No
hear
fucking
that.
idea.
So
I can kind of hear all say.
Part of it sounds like the sound effects that Goro made when he got punched in the dick. In Mortal Kombat. Then it's like,
That's
yeah,
the winner.
something
Ding
Satan.
ding. It's actually Goro.
Goro getting punched in the dick.
all right. So this website claims that people think it says, "I love Satan. I love Satan." Do you hear "I love Satan"?
Find a fucking hobby. Find a goddamn hobby. You stupid fucking people. Good God. All these Jesus warriors. and
Pokemon,
their
really?
dumb bullshit.
Pokemon?
Yeah. Pokemon. Yeah. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. I ain't Satan. Man,
I
get
love
the
Satan.
fuck out of here. Fucking sweet little Pikachu.
So my job is to
worship
actually
Satan.
listen. I just sit around listening to CDs backwards all day, and
And not even
And I'm just
CDs.
looking
This is a TV show.
for-
People are
Yeah.
like listening to the shit backwards.
like
How would you even-
recording
Fucking
it, and then
hobby.
putting it on your computer and running it backwards, just
Right.
because you're like,
A fucking hobby.
yeah, I'm real bored.
I know Satan's in there somewhere. I'll find him.
I know, yeah, it has to be. It's Pokemon.
Them demon characters, Charizard and his hellfire.
All
Especially
right.
that little gay one that's yellow.
Oh.
So, John Lennon, Imagine.
Imagine all the people.
You know that one, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's he
It's
saying
terrible.
backwards, though? There's something sinister, right?
People.
Did you get anything out of
Sounded
it?
like he said something about laying in his hammock.
Hold on. Now I'm going to listen for that. I hear FUZZ's hammock.
I heard on the nipple alone. About it.
And oh,
Nipple.
God damn it.
I'm stupid. I'm about to get shot in the face.
Jesus. Okay, so what they think it says is "the people war beside me." Did you hear it?
No, because it doesn't say that.
If you
Yeah.
listen, like I mean, some of them do. Once you know what it says, it sounds like it. So the people war beside me. Listen very carefully.
I hear the
I guess.
in his hammock.
The hammock.
I hear hammock, dude.
beside me. Yeah, I can hear it, but what does
think
that
it-
even mean? The people war? What
I
is
think
that?
it said, I got punched in the nose for sticking it in someone else's business.
It's like
Okay.
a country song.
So now this one is the Beatles playing something backwards in the "I'm So Tired" song. Now this goes along with the conspiracy though. Have y'all ever heard this one?
Beatles just suck, though.
So I'll go ahead and
They-
show you what this one says because
So
this
they
one,
were just playing. They were just playing along, right?
So this one is Paul is dead, man. Miss him, miss him, miss him. So that goes into the conspiracy theory of the Paul is dead conspiracy, which
The Paul McCartney being dead. Yeah. That's a fun conspiracy, actually.
yeah, we need to talk about on the show
one's
one
really
day.
cool.
That one's real fun.
Yeah, I would love to. But you got to play that one thing, though, if we're going to talk about it.
The one thing.
Come on,
The
dude.
sound effect.
Here,
Dude,
see,
the
the sound effect.
Oh,
Toby.
shit.
God damn it, dude.
God damn it!
fucking
Oh, I don't
teed
have it
you
on the
up.
screen. I don't have it set
Fucking
up on the
teed
screen.
you up.
You did,
Christ.
and I don't have it set up on the screen. I'm sorry. All right.
He doesn't play volleyball.
Okay, so the Beatles. This one is Revolution 9, and this one also kind of, I think, plays into some of the conspiracy stuff.
Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9.
He's just saying number 9 over and over. Okay, see, tell me if you can hear it.
Yonderman, 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 yonderman,
Carry on, Lennon.
yonderman.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
John Lennon?
I think he's saying, "Come on, a lemon."
Come on, a lemon.
Yonderman, Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon. Honey on
Okay.
lemon. Honey on lemon.
So
Neon Lennon.
apparently,
Part-
and this goes in with the Paul is dead conspiracy theory. It's people think he's saying "Turn me on, dead man." I don't know what that means exactly, but it ties into the Paul is dead. So listen
Is that
for
a Rob Zombie song?
maybe listen to "Turn me on, dead man."
Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon. Honey on lemon.
Do you hear "Turn me on, dead man"?
Yeah,
Party
Jimmy,
on,
I can
Lemon.
hear it.
Yeah, I party on Wayne. You know, like it's fucking.
Party on lemon.
Okay, well this one's my favorite because it's very wholesome, sort of. So we all know the hit by Eminem, "My Name Is."
My name is. My name is. My name is. Its name is Haiti.
Okay, tell me if you can hear what he says backwards.
Know this one.
Can you hear it?
Eminem. Yeah, it's
And
Eminem.
synonym?
Synonym.
He's mispronouncing cinnamon.
So
Yeah, dude can't speak. You know.
a lot of
Oh,
people
he's
think
dumb.
a lot of people think he's saying it's Eminem, which is funny because he's saying "Hi, my name is," and if you play it in reverse, it's Eminem. So it's
That's
really
kinda
fun.
cool.
Oh, it's Slim. It's Eminem. It's Eminem. Can you hear that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love that one. I've heard this one before. I think it's great.
That
And
one
I
is
do,
cool.
and I believe that he's that clever. I do think he's that clever.
With how he
I don't-
writes and stuff, I wouldn't put it past him.
I don't like Satan, so I don't like this.
What is this one? Pink Floyd, Empty Spaces. Now this one is backwards on the record, so it sounds like. Anyways, they had a hidden message. I'm just gonna show you what it says because it's kind of hard to hear. It says, "Congratulations." It's really quiet, but it says, "Congratulations, you have discovered the secret message. Please send your answer to Old Pink, care of the Funny Farm. Chalfont, Roger Caroline is on the phone." I don't know what that means. But yeah, that one's meant to be played backwards. So they put that in there as, so bands do this to fuck with people that go through the work of spinning the shit backwards.
If it's anybody, Pink Floyd would do it. Pink Floyd did a lot of cool shit like that.
Yeah. Now, pop stars, right? Pop stars. What about Britney Spears? Hit Me
Hell
Baby one more
yeah.
time. We know and love this one. Okay. You know the song, you love it. Now, what did she say backwards right there?
Heard Satan lick me on something.
Okay, let's listen to it one more
Satan
time.
lick me on my booty.
Eating ass before it was popular. All right, here it is one more time in reverse. Okay.
I still hear Satan lick me on my booty.
I have no idea.
Okay, so people claim
Sounds like the shit that Orlando Brown was talking about.
Sleep with me. Satan.
so this one people think that it says "Sleep with me, I'm not too young." Now listen to it very carefully. "Sleep with me, I'm
Ew.
not too young." Do you hear
Hate
it?
that once you hear
Close.
the explanation of it, and then it's like almost dead on.
Bingo. That's what I think. I think when someone puts that earworm of what they think it says, that's what you're gonna hear.
That's all you're gonna hear.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Entertaining though.
yeah, they're
like
fun.
the Satan lick my butt thing. I'm with Rabbit on this one.
See, that's why I'm having you guys guess first, because I want to see if y'all can hear anything specifically. Because I think if everyone comes together and they can hear these things, then it's like, oh, there's definitely a secret scary message in this song. But if everyone's like, I don't hear shit, and then you can only hear it once you've read it, I feel like that's the smoking gun of like, you're full of shit. It's just, have you ever seen those videos where it says like, it's like a video and it'll say red and then it'll say green or something like that. And it's like, you can only hear the word red, or you can only hear the word race car or whatever. I feel like it's like those. You can only hear it because you're seeing it. Here's Queen's Another One Bites the Dust.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow!
Okay. Backwards.
It's like a Michael Jackson song.
You didn't hear anything?
All I hear is Michael
It
Jackson.
sounds like he goes, I'm number
Do it
one.
again.
I'm number one.
Okay. You're number one?
Yes, I heard that.
Okay.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I know this one needs
That
to be
Beastie Boys and that Beastie Boys reverse drums at the end of
this one needs to be sampled in a song, because it says that people think that it says it's fun to smoke marijuana. It's fun to smoke marijuana. Okay, listen carefully. Do you hear
We're
it?
already doing it though.
It is fun.
But have you listened to this song before? Maybe it helped coach you to do it more.
Fiction is fun.
I've just got a few more. Okay, so Hotel California, the Eagles. All right, here's the reverse. Nothing? Okay,
Ain't
one more
nothing,
time. One more time just for good measure. What'd you say?
That song sucks backwards as much as it does forward.
So y'all aren't picking up anything on that one.
I hear something about burning.
Burning? Okay.
There's something about burning.
So this one is
That song's already scary because he's like the beast. They talk about the beast or whatever in that one.
so they think it says Satan, he hears this. He made me believe in him. Listen. Yeah, if you squint
was
your
weird.
eyes and tilt your head, you might hear it.
just right.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that's just like, you. Some of these you kind of have me. This one's definitely not one of them. What about the Doors? Break On Through. This one's really short. I don't like this one, but it's there, so let's do it.
Treasures there.
Treasures there. That's it. Here's the reverse. Did you hear it?
Little Satan.
Hot ass Asian.
That's all. Damn, bro.
Hot ass Asian.
Hot merger.
Damn, that's why my search history is hot ass Asians. Jesus, it's a song.
Knew it. That makes sense, Toby.
Asian.
That makes sense.
Okay, so
Oh
Not
my
hear-
God,
did
dude.
not
It
hear it.
sounds like I can't. It sounds like hot ass Asian, dude. It's so
that's great. See, I like that better. But this one says that it says, I am Satan.
Oh,
that says hot ass Asian, bro.
Okay, but listen.
Hot ass Asian.
Listen for I am Satan, though.
Up that says hot ass Asian. I don't give a
Hot
fuck what
ass
anybody says, bro.
If you're not taking it back, that's hot ass Asian.
Hot as Asian.
All right.
Rabbit nailed that one. It's
That was
hot ass Asian.
Michael Jackson's "Beat It." Tell you it's fair, so beat it. Here's the backwards.
He said he wants to eat a sandwich.
It sounds exactly the same.
He says eat
He
a
said
sandwich.
Neverland Ranch.
He gives the address.
Did you hear this?
He's like, I did it at Neverland Ranch.
All
Want
right.
to eat a sandwich with Satan or something. Dude says sandwich. I don't care.
He says, this is what they think it says. I believe it was Satan in me.
He's
I
eating a
believe it
sandwich.
was Satan in me.
Oh, I hear sandwich.
I
Kinda
can kind of hear that one. It was
I
like-
believe I want sandwich.
I believe it was Satan in me.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Here's
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
this is the last one I've got. It's Lady Gaga, which
Lady
she's
Gaga.
very popular right now for her hit movie Joker 2.
Ooh. Diss
Hey now,
track.
hey now.
So this is Paparazzi. So let's see what she says forwards. All right, we know the song. We're not going to get hit with the copyright. All right, but in reverse, what does she say? Anything?
Beelzebub. Hear a Beelzebub in there.
Beelzebub? Okay. Any other guesses?
Something about being wonderful.
Being one.
I want a sandwich.
They're all about sandwiches. That's the
Mike's
trick.
just hungry right now.
Oh, dude, I'm so hungry. You're talking about sandwiches too, dog. I'm so hungry.
Play it again.
All right.
No idea.
I hear the Beelzebub. I hear that. He's so wonderful.
Okay. Let's see what the lyrics actually.
I said Bussy.
Bussy. Beelzebub's Bussy.
So I hear Beelzebub and Bussy.
Not the
All right. So they think it
Stop it.
says.
not the Beelzebussy.
Shop at Bucky's.
Bussy.
They think it says, "Evil save us. These stars above, we model it on the arts of Lucifer."
Sick.
Fucking
Wow.
stupid.
Hell
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Okay. Now
Grow the
listen to
fuck
it.
up,
Metal
people.
as fuck.
Read it if you're on the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on the podcast version, sorry. Just remember, evil.
Wait, say it again.
Evil save us. The stars above, we model it on the arts of Lucifer.
The last one doesn't.
You hear
It doesn't
Bussy
sound like
and
Lucifer.
fucking
Lucy,
Beelzebub, dude.
Lucy,
Bussy and fucking Beelzebub. That's all I fucking hear.
I think it
dude.
was actually telling us to go to Bucky's. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I could go for a burrito right now, bro.
Did not have my brisket sandwich on the way up. So
So those are
well-
just some backmasking examples. Those are the ones that I used to show all my friends when I was younger, in 2005 or whatever. So what do you guys think? Did you feel more inclined to worship Satan or anything?
Yes.
Not any more than usual.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that a lot of people had a lot of time on their hands and nothing has changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Karens are out there scurrying through anything they can to stifle our good time and get rid of art, and that's it. That's all they're. I guess they want us to make money and work shitty jobs more than they want us to enjoy our life and enjoy music and shit. So they just dig through all of this cool shit and try to make it about Satan And at this point, it's made Satan kind of cool. Because damn.
I think it's what was said earlier. Like, if you see it, or if you see what people think it says, you can kind of hear it. And I think that's the only reason you can be like, oh yeah, maybe I do hear him talking about Satan making a sandwich.
Well, I just think that like imagine like us,
All the people?
Just imagine just like us, growing up in that time. We would never even think about playing our fucking records backwards at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we would just be like, I just want to listen to these records, and then your mom would be up in the room like, I swear there's something on here backwards. Like, get the hell out of my room. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, but with the music we listen to, a lot of that stuff is on there forwards.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
It doesn't.
Now,
They don't
As
need
a
to be on
kid,
there.
You're
backwards.
thinking about scratching the record more than actually.
Yeah, exactly, dude. DJ Lethal.
Dude, like you remember like the Knights in Satan's Service. That's what KISS stood for. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really? Got a
And
song
then,
called Lick It
and then the
Up.
corniest fucking band on the planet.
They
Fuck
they got a
Yeah.
song called Lick It Up, Love Gun. Yeah, Knights in Satan's Service, you fucking jackasses. Grow up.
They were
You ever
like,
seen Detroit Rock City
all night. They want to party all night.
all night?
Someone call the cops on these motherfuckers.
I do want to. I want to show
Of
my
every day.
favorite
Part of every day.
my favorite Little Nicky scene is
Chicago.
when he plays Chicago backwards.
I love this song.
I command you in the name of Lucifer to spread the blood of the innocent.
Oh my God, Chicago kicks ass.
Oh, that's so good.
Hell
You know what?
yeah.
I hated that movie, and then one day Mike made me sit down and watch it at his house, and I was like, okay, I totally fucking get it. This movie's tight as fuck.
Yeah.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
Get in the flask, Adrian.
Hell yeah, dude. Plus, Adrian taught us how to dress. You know what I mean?
Fucking taught
Hell yeah.
MGK out of dress. Let me find that
Isn't there a
picture.
meme? Isn't there a meme
MGK.
comparing MGK to him, dude?
They look
Isn't there a
identical,
meme out there
dude.
right now?
I'm sure there is. Hold on, I'm finding it because it is so funny. Yeah, here it is.
So I swear I've seen one, dude. I know I have.
Let's see it.
Oh
What's
fuck, dude! I
happening?
know I've seen it.
MGK and fucking Adrian.
Jam.
Wow.
If you're listening, just Google MGK looking like Adrian from Little Nicky.
Little Nicky
What we're
MGK. That's all you got to Google.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, shit, guys. There another one in the books. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for Baking Soda Snorter to get in that chat. Actually, we had Luis Lowe was in the chat also. The time speeding up right now does not. The time speeding up right now. Does this mean we will be reputed tonight? I hope so. Also, Baking Soda Snorter. I love Little Nicky. Such a funny movie. Sorry, I said that wrong.
It's a fanny movie though too.
Dude, you're so hungry, dude. You're hungry. That's what it is. You can't even read.
He
right
wants
now.
to eat fannies.
Go fuck yourself, Chicago.
And Chicago fucking roll.
Hell yeah. Anyways, guys, you got anything else? Anything? Any music that points out Satan that you guys could remember? Because even the shit that claims to be Satan, I don't think they were doing anything backwards on the albums I listened to. They were just like, dig to the ditches and burn to the witches.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyways, yeah. Join us again next week on Thursday. We're doing Thursdays. Are you guys available for Halloween? You guys
I am.
busy?
I mean,
I'm talking to you guys.
I can do stuff
be
on
here.
Thursday.
I mean, I'm.
Thanks for
I'm
letting me
pretty-
hang out. I know I was quiet, but thanks for letting me hang out.
Hey, it's all good, dude. You could come anytime.
Ew.
Ew.
Fuzz would get his equipment fixed.
I know. You
Don't
probably could have
even.
said more. Don't even. This is the guy. Remember when I was having problems with my equipment? He's like, "Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Mike. Let's just do it. Jesus, hit play already." I'm over here having a tumor removed from my fucking testiclite. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah. Right. I should get new equipment.
Just one thing that we all know as musicians, you're never done buying equipment. God damn it!
Oh.
And as soon as you're
We'll
set
need
up,
another interface.
something's gonna break.
Every time.
Hell yeah! Equipment rules.
Yeah, it does. No, I don't think I'm available for Halloween unless we do it later because I got to take the little one trick or treating.
Okay. So do you want to do it on a Wednesday?
We could do it Thursday, but we would have to do it like late.
Yeah, well, late doesn't sound cool with me because it's Thursday.
He
It's
wants
my
to
day
go
off.
party
I don't-
and
like,
see all
I
the
wanna
skippy
do-
women.
I don't want to wait to do the show later and then if I did want to do something, I would rather
Yeah, y'all can
do
do it
the
without me.
show
I
and-
don't fucking give a
We
shit.
got 3 weeks to figure this out, guys.
Wait,
We
should
got-
we end the podcast and then talk about this?
Oh yeah,
I-
that's
I-
right.
I don't think people really care to hear the.
Yeah, that's right. We're all best friends. We'll figure it out, guys. Don't worry. But yeah. Thanks, Mateo, for being on. And Toby, tell them about your podcast.
Yes. I do a retro video game review show called The Secret Levels Podcast. We go over one game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and we let you know if the games are still worth playing. We just released episodes, our three-parter, which is episode 200A, B, and C. We talk about the Aladdin Super Nintendo game, the Aladdin Sega Genesis game, and then on part C, we compare the games and we try to settle the debate on which game is better. But for the rest of October, we're going to be doing Rage-O-Ween. So we're going to play some really rageful horror games or scary games. This year, our theme is Hollywood horror games. So the first one's going to be Beetlejuice. The second one's going to be Casper. And I'll wait on the last one. So come check out Secret Levels Podcast and see if these games are still worth playing. That's all I got.
Mateo, do you want to plug Ridgefield, dude?
Yeah. Let's do
Plug
it.
it, dude. Plug it.
Plug in Ridgefield.
Tell them what it is.
That's good.
Damn, dude. You know what?
That
In
was
this light,
plug right
this
there.
light right now, you kind of look like Hispanic Keanu, bro.
Hey, I mean, I have no response to that. But if you see it, you see it. You know?
You look like Juan Wick.
I definitely refer myself as the dollar store Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mamon.
Okay. I got you.
Anybody knows what
But
a
yeah.
Mamon is? Then yeah, Ridgefield. Ridgefield's a new project of mine. We started over a year ago. And, we were talking about adding TX at the end of everything. That's our Instagram handle, Ridgefield TX. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and do that because that's the only social media platform we have.
Hell
Everything
yeah.
on all streaming services as well. So Ridgefield from South Texas, Harlingen, McAllen area. So get out.
Hell yeah. Go check it out. Now give
No.
it to Fuzz, dude.
Sup, nerds? Sorry, I was looking up Ridgefield TX. Found it.
Found it.
Yeah, we are in
Give it a
Terminated.
shot.
Fun fact: if you go play one of our songs backwards, it says "Satan is my homeboy." So
True.
you should go check that out.
Rabbit wrote those lyrics specifically
Yeah.
for this episode.
I did.
Actually used to be in
Little
Terminated.
Easter
also.
egg for you.
Dang. Yeah, he used to be in Terminated.
He was in Terminated too. Whoa. Terminated.
Wait, it was Surrounded, though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, and then we switched it to Terminated for a minute, and then COVID. And
Go V.
Yeah.
Mommy.
yeah,
Mommy.
hey, good news. I actually got with the guys and we started writing new music, so it's really happening, which is pretty
Oh,
sick.
yeah,
So,
dude.
Dude, that's pretty dope,
So,
dude.
I believe you.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, go check us out. We are on Spotify. I think we have a YouTube now. There's a couple live videos up there. On all major social media platforms. I have no idea what the handles are, so good luck trying to find it. And
It'll be in the show notes.
yeah, thanks, Toby. And check us out. Check us out and tell us what you think.
Hey, I'm Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you've been nerding out with Rickshaw and friends. Go ahead. There's all the stuff right there, dude. Yeah, go. If you like what you see here, go check it out on all those things. We also have an audio version that goes up on Spotify, Apple Music, all the places where you could listen to podcasts. And anyone who likes to support the show, we appreciate it because we cuss and we talk about things we're not supposed to, so we don't get pushed out very far on the algorithm because YouTube don't like that. Probably even saying Satan so many times, they're probably like, nope, I ain't gonna show this to anyone.
Eating sandwich.
And sandwich. Can't say that shit on air. Anyways, guys, the Brood Witch. Remember that?
I do
Brood
remember that. Aqua Teen?
Ew.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I want a taste of that Brood Witch. Also, I'm in a band called Never Rest. We are working on some new shit. I think that we're just going to buckle down and put out an EP next year. But who knows how that's going to go. We got songs coming, though, for sure.
I believe you.
Guys,
For show.
stay safe this Halloween season. Eat all the candies. Eat the candy first, check for razors later.
Yes, but you'll feel those razors later.
You'll shit
it
them
comes
out.
out.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all
You
good.
know what? When life gives you chocolate with razors in it, shave your pubes.
Find a new god. All right?
Find a new god. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week, Thursday at 6:30. Yeah! Later, nerds.
Bye, guys.
Trying to do that candy tier next.